Go.
Why, hello, people of the world. It's me, Bruno Santos, and this is the first ever podcast recording of Truthers, a podcast where we talk about conspiracies, answer questions, and just tell some fun stories from our past. I'm here with best friend and associate Noah Resendez, otherwise known as Zombie Slayer.
What's up, guys? I am back.
He is
Technically.
back,
Technically. Technically.
technically. I've been talking to Noah, we've been talking about doing something new and fresh on the channel, you know what I mean?
Yep, no more gameplay until I get a better PC.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Would you like
thinking.
to, no, would you like to cover, like, what more Truthers is about, stuff like that we're going
Uh,
to be doing here?
well, pretty much. We're just gonna be doing some conspiracy theories that people have and talking about it, or things that we have that we want to talk about. Also, past
Yeah.
stories. Good stuff. Good stuff. And my eyes are really itchy.
Have a good time with us, you viewers, get more connected to the viewers. Hopefully this brings up sub count.
Yep, probably not. But hey,
Sub count.
listen, it's not about the subs. It's about the people
It's,
who
it's
are
not about the
behind the
subs.
subs.
It's about the people. That's true, that's true. You want to hop into our first segment?
Yep. Our first segment is going to be answering the most stupidest Yahoo questions that people actually
Not
ask.
stupidest, not stupidest, maybe just like factual.
No, problematic, alright? They have
Problematic.
problems. They have problems if
No,
they're
no,
asking these questions.
yeah, we are problem solvers.
And
That's what
we
we
are
are.
gonna bust these people's
We're like
idiotic...
the A team, but smaller and worse.
Yeah, but we're gonna bust these idiots' questions.
No, we're not busting, we're fixing, we're solving, we're answering the question.
Yes. Whatever. Ask the first question.
Okay, ready? The first question from Miss Mitchell.
Hmm?
Should you lose weight by rubbing your stomach?
What was it?
It is from the first question's from Miss Mitchell. Can you actually lose weight by rubbing your stomach? I'm a 5'5" and I weigh 220 pounds, and I'm a 26-year-old. My 14-year-old daughter is embarrassed to be around me, and it's gonna take a long time to lose all of this weight. So I heard that if I rub my hands together for really long, whoa, for really quickly, for around 15 seconds, and then rubbing around your belly button makes you lose weight. Is this true? Has anyone tried that and did it work for you? First of all, I wanna. She said she's 26 years old and she has a 14-year-old daughter. She was 12 when she had it.
All right, that's your first
I don't
issue
think
there.
her
That's your
daughter's.
first issue.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think her daughter's embarrassed that she's fat. I
I'm
think her
think
daughter's embarrassed
yeah.
that she had her at 12.
No,
Who,
I know.
who are you having sex with that you're having? Or no, first the parents. Who are you letting your child hang out with? A 12-year-old child just barely reach, not even in the teens, just barely hit double digits. Fuck a man and get pregnant.
I know, but and the
That
second problem, is you have to be a complete and utter idiot and a gullible idiot at that to believe that rubbing your own body makes you lose weight.
I don't know, like, okay,
If that was true, I would be like a twig right now.
no, but I kind of understand that. You know how people say like having sex or like sleeping makes you lose weight.
Stress
She
makes
said,
you
like,
gain weight. That's probably why she got that.
just I know stress having a kid at 12.
Yeah, I know, and she just gained all that weight. She's like, I'm embarrassed by it. I think I'm gonna rub my stomach and maybe you can
You know, like,
dent it down.
no,
a
no.
little.
The mom was like, okay, you got to rub your hands for like about 15 seconds, then rub your stomach. I don't know if anyone has tried this, but the first thing I will recommend is getting a shake weight. That's what.
And another recommendation is actually
That's what
going
a
to the
shake weight was.
gym and like actually
know,
going to the gym and stuff.
That's actually used for.
Yeah, eating
Another thing I
vegetables.
would like to know, w- who told you this? Was it the same
Who
person
told you
who was the
this?
father of your child? Is it the same person who was the father of your child?
I mean,
Like, I want to talk about more. Like, this 12-year-old, she's like going chilling. Like, her mom was just like, hey, what's going on? I want to introduce someone. Yep, no, I got a baby.
hey, look, I'm pregnant. You walked out of the house for 2
12
seconds.
years, yeah, 12, a 12-year-old getting pregnant. Imagine that. There's probably stories out there of
And it's true that
12-year-olds
things like this
or
does
14-year-old.
happen. Things like this does happen.
But and like the real problem is you probably weigh 220 pounds because you just have more kids inside of you and just never knew.
Or you're just eating a lot and you need to stop.
No. Because like for some people, it really depends. Like personally, I like to think I can eat a lot when I want to, and there's like other days where I can eat that I'm full.
Hmm.
And then other days we're gonna like engulf 2 to 3 pizzas. Yes, I said 2 to 3.
I can eat like 8 if I really wanted to.
If you really wanted to,
If I was allowed, well, I am allowed to, but just like there's other
you know,
people in the
I
house.
was like, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna feel
I'm gonna feel like a
nice.
good boy, and if they don't appreciate this, then I'm eating the next whole box of pizza that they get. All right, that question's done. That's a good question, but an idiot one at that.
No, no.
Idiotic.
Idiotic. Oh,
All right, what's the next one? Let's get that another question up.
okay. This is by Gwen the dot dot dot. Her name cuts out.
Oh,
And her question is, can I tell by the smell of my husband's gas if he has been cheating?
wait,
I
hold on,
know
hold
this
on, whoa,
sounds
whoa, whoa,
crazy,
whoa, whoa, what?
but
Wait, hold on, what?
wait, let me finish reading it. I know this sounds crazy, but Hubs usually has his own smell. The family always known when he has past gas, even if he tries to be funny and blame it on the dog. Lately, he had been to work late a few times, and each time he's come home, his gas has smelled unlike anything I've ever smelled for him. Kind of like he's had Thai food or something. He says he's only been at work and not anywhere else, but something is definitely different. Do you think he's cheating? Additional details. I don't understand why this one poser is mad at me. I didn't give him thumbs down. I'm just trying to get the truth.
What? But
Okay.
your laugh like cut out and it sounded so robotic. But hold on. First of all, why are you like you're just standing there. Your husband comes home and you're just like, that doesn't smell like his normal farts. He's
No,
cheating
I
on
think
me.
it's more like, like say like maybe like your grandpa just like rips ass and you're just like, damn, grandpa.
But
I know
like,
that was grandpa's
so apparently apparently you can cheat on someone by you can find out if someone's cheating on you by the smell of their farts. But that makes no
Well,
sense.
I don't know, cause like she says like, yeah, I think the we need to talk about the husband a little bit more. That maybe he just needs to stop not stop farting, but at least try to hide it.
I
At
mean,
least
maybe he has a
not like
problem.
blaming other people.
He
Like
could have a problem, and he can't
that's
control it.
true. That's also a possibility. But like the fact is, if you have to, at this point, when your family just knows it's been you who's farting this entire time, when you fart has a smell, you're doing something wrong.
I
Like
know.
this is the point where you go see a doctor. You feel like my farts smell like the worst of worst garbage, like Chinese food past 12. It's
That.
like the Chinese food that's 1 o'clock in the a.m. and just like
Oh.
fuck.
Speaking of this topic, this disgusting topic, did you know that you can actually put There's like this thing where doctors put a hose in your like butt and they spray water until it fills your entire intestines, and you have to they suck it all back out and like releases all the junk inside. Did you know?
Okay, we're gonna
What happened?
continue. Okay, I want to know more about this hose.
Cause like you know how when you go to the bathroom, you do your business and you leave. You know that not everything like your intestines isn't clean. It's never clean. So how do you clean it? You shoot water up there and get rid of all the junky
Never
junk.
clean. Of course, just put a water
Yeah,
up your butt.
you just shove a hose in there or shower spray. Anything works. You put it in, and then you can
But like,
you can either have a doctor
okay,
suck it out, or you can just shoot it out yourself.
that's just imagine. I just imagine that would be painful.
Well, it could be painful. It could be pleasurable. It depends on the person.
You know, I think that's a topic for another podcast. Let's continue on with the question.
It's okay to get sidetracked sometimes.
No, it's good. Like, I actually have something to talk about. We have some content.
Let's just save this. We need more content.
More content, more content.
All right. So are
So,
we? So what? What?
okay, let's continue the question. So she said it smells like he had Thai food. What I want to know is it difficult? Like probably has the lunch break. Maybe he wanted to go get some Thai out in his lunch break. Found a new place. He was like, "Oh shit, this is good." And he's just like, "Okay, woman, I don't want to tell you everywhere I've been eating."
Sorry. But yeah, like that just means that she's nosy and needs to know everything about what you're doing.
I just don't think there's no. I think she's like overreacting,
Yeah,
sort of say.
pretty much.
Because like, if he's probably just getting Thai, he a lunch break. I don't know where he works, but let's just assume he works in an office job, okay?
Hmm.
Because what American doesn't? That's a rhetorical question.
Hmm.
But like, let's say he works an office job. He's like, "Hey boys, what's good?
What kind
Let's
of
go get some.
is that
Let's
like
go
is
get
that
some Thai food.
is
Let's
that
get
like his
some Thai food."
voice? Is that what you're pointing his voice as? Hey man, what's
Hey,
good? Let's get some hot Thai food.
hey man, let's get some Thai food. You know, and maybe he's working late. He probably might be working late. He might be cheating, but like, I think there's better evidence to look for than just his farts.
I know. Maybe you can say, "Hey, can I see your phone real quick?" or something like that.
Well, I don't think he's gonna give that up, but like maybe like smell if he smells like another woman, or
Yeah.
look for like just
Yeah.
like look for better hints than
His.
him passing
I
gas.
know that's disgusting.
Like,
I'm getting sick just thinking about this stupid question.
yeah,
Can we like move on quickly?
let's move on. Let's move
I don't want to think about that anymore. Alright, next question. Next question. I don't want to think about it. This next question. Move
on.
on.
This question comes from Stubbers.
Who? Stubbers?
Stubbers.
Stubbers.
Stubbers. STUB.
Alright, okay, how to spell it. Just answer the question. Ask the question.
Do midgets have night vision? One of my friends told me that midgets have night.
Do midgets have night
sure.
vision? I don't even need to hear the rest of the
Wait.
question. I don't even need to hear the rest of the question.
Wait,
That's
wait,
just
wait,
so
I'm not
stupid.
done. No,
that's
let
human.
me
No,
let me
no,
finish,
no,
let me
no,
finish,
no,
let me
no, no,
finish.
no, no. I don't
'Cause
want
it's
to.
additional.
I don't want to even
No,
hear. I don't want to even hear the rest of the question. That is just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Midgets having night vision. What? How would that make sense? We're all human. They're just shorter. It doesn't. They have a problem with their
No,
genes. But no. I don't want to hear the rest. I don't want to hear the rest of the question.
you
That's
have to.
stupid.
It gets even better.
No.
Ready?
It gets even better. Let's hear this. Let's hear how better.
One
it
of my
is.
friends told me that midgets have night vision, but I wasn't sure if it was true. I know a little person from school, so I called him up and asked him. He didn't say anything. He just hung up. So I'm pretty confused. Can anyone help me?
Oh my god,
Additional
he
details.
called a midget and asked, "Do you
Wait,
have?"
wait.
No.
No. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish
Listen,
reading.
no,
Stop cutting me.
It's
Let
not.
me finish reading.
It's not done. It's not done yet.
No, additional details. Thanks for the answers, but I'm still a little confused. Does she think, or I think it's supposed to say he or she? I don't know, because he said a he
Just say
earlier.
this.
Does it think I made fun of her?
Do they think I made fun of them?
I made fun of her, not made fun of her night vision, or is that just a rumor and that offended her?
All right, the last one. It offended her because you're calling. Not only are you calling her a midget with night vision, but like it's just making fun of her in general. Like, hey, you're a midget. Do you have night vision? Just you don't ask someone. You don't ask a midget if they have night. You don't ask that in general. What? You don't ask that in general.
When I was younger, I was very small. No, you can verify this, right?
Yeah,
I was like 4'5", like 4'9" for the longest time, and I can guarantee you, I did not have any knife. Actually, I don't know, because now that I'm actually thinking about it, there's definitely times where walking up the stairs, it was really dark, no lights. I could see everything. I could see the stairs perfectly. Maybe it's because I lived in the house long enough, but like I could see the stairs. I know where the door was. I know where the key lock was.
I think it's I think why you can see everything so clearly is because your eyes adjusted to the darkness. Because your eyes can do that. That's practically night vision. Your eyes adjusted to the dark.
Yeah, I know, but like I understand, but like now that I'm a little bit taller, like no, I'll agree with you. Like you won't admit it, but I agree with you, Noah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you agree with me. Yeah.
I agree. I'm taller than Noah now. I have.
He cut out.
But like now, these days, like it's getting much harder to see in the dark.
Yeah, because
maybe
your
it's
eyes
because
are
like
because you're on the computer most of the time. That's why your eyes get weaker.
I don't know. Like I don't know, man. Now that I think about it, I might have some night vision.
I don't know, but that question.
That's why, like, you know what? That's also like why cats can see so good because they're small. No,
because oh my god, cats aren't human. they're not. They don't have human genetics.
Well, of course they're not human. They're cats.
Yeah, but they're an animal.
Of course they're not human. They're cats.
Yeah, but they have some special thing in their eye or whatever. I don't know. They just
special thing in their eye.
Humans don't have it unless they have a really rare disease that they do have it.
Okay, let's say the possibility that small people could see in the dark. So imagine, like, no, let's think about this. Ready? How would the army utilize that? What if being a tiny person, they're like, you know what? let's just let's just for our special ops, let's just get tiny people because we can save money on night vision goggles.
Wait, hold on. I have a question. If like if you're in the dark, right, and you're just walking without no flashlight, can you see the like animal's eyes glow, or do you need like a light?
I don't know, like with pictures, I think that's like you see the animals glow, like eyes glow in the pictures, obviously. And that oh god, that used to be the scariest thing when I was younger. But like not getting sidetracked. I think it's only with pictures. Then again, I never been outside to see if there's like some magical animal with glowing eyes
Well, there's
to
bats.
attack me
There's bats.
to attack me like in the TV shows.
Sneak it down a dark alley and you just turn around. You see glowing eyes. You're like, oh hell no, I'm out of here.
This is like, oh god, am I a protagonist or something?
I love how you sidetracked from humans to animals.
No. Okay, but like still sidetracking. Like I said, what if the army, right? Instead of getting like people, like grown people, like tall people for special ops, they get like really tiny people. They get midgets for special ops. It's dark. It's just like imagine how much money they're gonna save, Noah.
Not only are they going to
'Cause they
save
could
money,
just-
they're going to save
they can
time
get-
too.
Yeah, they're gonna save materials too because they're midgets.
And here's the thing: the enemies are going to walk in a dark room, but they're
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like tall people. Where they're gonna hide? Midgets? They can hide in the vase.
they can hide in the vase.
They can hide in the
they
vase,
can
and they're
hide in
like,
the vase.
haha, secret details. Oh yeah, no, bitch. Pop, pulls out the little gun from the vase
Alright, but not
and
only
shoots
that,
the guy.
right? They like the bad guys, right? They come in the dark room. They're like they have their night visions on, and they're like looking around, and they don't even because like when it
They're
comes
too
to
small
night
to see.
no, not only are they too small to see, but they don't need the massive goggles. So it's gonna be hard to see them in general because they're gonna have because I think night vision has like this laser as well that you can see. So they're not gonna have that, and then they're gonna go pow pow. So yeah, that's pretty much. The question stupid.
Oh
just saying.
god. I don't think it's stupid. It's just really entertaining.
Entertaining and idiotic at the same time.
No, it's just very entertaining.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to continue the next question?
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that dumb
This-
question.
It's just like, what do you say? Because imagine, like, just tiny midget people just sitting in your room, spying on you.
I know, like you wake up one night
Okay.
and you just turn in your corner.
Okay,
and you see a
ready?
midget.
What if it wasn't a midget but a leprechaun?
Oh my god, that's not getting.
They would have, they would have, no, they would have magic, and the ability to see in the dark, and possibly unicorns and woodland creatures on their side.
Well, that's just a story for another day.
that's we're gonna okay when we come back to the conspiracy section of this show, we're gonna go talk about that. I think that's gonna our conspiracy sec. I think we know we're gonna talk about later. But for our last question so far until we get to the stories, this is by sign underscore sig underscore
Is that
in.
fine?
It's what if the girl thinks that I'm the dad, isn't the mom? I slept with this girl, now she's pregnant. There's two possible fathers, but we thought neither of us is it anyways. But what if she's really not the mom to begin with? Will it be another guy's child? Help.
Oh my god. I
It
was
would be-
no.
sorry,
Here's the
no,
thing. Here's
no.
the thing. I was thinking like, oh, okay, this is actually a normal question. But then he goes, what if she's not the mother? What is it? How does what? Where is the baby coming from then? Is it just gonna be? Is her belly just gonna start swelling up and it pops out of some guy's butt? Is that what's gonna happen?
You're gonna transfer from woman to woman.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Okay,
Of course, it's the
half of these. Your reaction for most of these has been like, oh.
Yeah. Oh my
my
god, because they're so
Or
stupid.
Either oh my god or just are you an idiot?
Yeah. All these questions are idiotic. I'm just gonna be honest. All these questions are stupid.
I know, but it gives good content.
It gives good content, but it's just so stupid to think that actual people are actually asking these stupid questions.
Okay, but now, okay, what if it's kind of like Alien? You know the movie, like, or I don't know, is it Alien or is it Predator?
I never watched any of those.
Well, okay, it's the one where the alien. Oh, sorry. He goes into the person and then like they birth out another alien out of their body and like impregnate them. Oh my god! Sorry, that's my bad. What
even
if something
eating
similar to that? I keep hiccuping. Oh my gosh! It's because I know too much.
They're gone to us.
Well, okay, let's say what if she's pregnant?
Mhm.
It's kind of you're going. Jerry's like, you're not the father, but
And
he didn't
everyone start
actually have
and everyone
sex
like
with her.
starts clapping
He
and
didn't.
cheering.
No, what if he didn't actually have sex with her? He
Then,
had sex with someone else and mistaked of her. What if she's a twin?
oh my god, that's scary.
Oh,
Like, all right, let me get on to the
Noah's
topic.
entire commentary. Oh my god.
The title. Oh my god. But like, let's
Oh
get to the topic
my
of twins.
god.
Let's get to the topic of twins. So, I'm at my
They're hot.
school, right?
Some.
Yeah, they're both pretty good looking. So I'm at my school, right? And there was this girl who used to be in my programming class, but she switched out for some other shop, and
Oh, it's good to mention that you also go to a technical school for
yeah.
the viewers. Here you go.
Hold on.
Continue.
Hold on. One sec. You tell a story. I need to go do something real quick. Life happens. life calls.
Actually, I think this is a good time to take a nice break and a little intermission.
I'm not editing this at all. Just tell a story. Be right back.
Well, looks like it's all me. I think a good story to tell is a story from when me and Noah are younger. I think it's like a very fond memory. You know, he kind of left me. It's fine. But I'm going to tell you guys a nice story about me and Noah's past. One time we were in school. We used to go to a school in Everett, Massachusetts. Very nice school. And then in 3rd grade, I had this book. It's a really nice book.
Are you just rambling
sketchy
on?
Shit.
Are you literally just rambling on? Is that all you're doing?
Oh, hey, Noah's back.
I can't wait to come back to this and hear what you were talking about.
I was gonna tell the story, but it's fine.
Alright,
You know, let's continue.
All right, so there's these two twins at my school, right? And one of them used to be in my shop. Let's call her Stacy. So, Stacy, I had
You're gonna call her Stacy?
yeah, I had no idea, like at all, she had a sister. So I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. And I looked, like I was walking from the library because I go there to hang out with my friends. I came down, I saw 2 of them. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
You saw 2 of them. Two Stacys.
2 Stacys. And I'm like,
2 Stacys.
what the hell is that noise?
I don't
Jesus,
know,
those
Rain.
birds are so loud. Hold on.
Not birds,
Hold on.
pterodactyls.
You continue your story. You continue your story.
So like I was saying, when me and Noah was younger, was about 3rd grade or so, I had this book. A really, really cool book. It had like Egyptian stories and stuff. Then I had another book about dogs.
Okay, I'm pretty
let me
sure
tell-
that when I watch this back, it's all going to be about books. All right. As I was saying, so I didn't know she had an identical twin. I was like, that is crazy. So it was Stacy and Nasty. We'll call her
God.
Nasty. That
Sperm.
like,
Stacy
just-
and
but,
Stacy.
but just imagine, right? Going out with one of them and then accidentally, having sex with the wrong one. You're like, it's not my fault. You don't have anything that's different.
Now the worst
I'm
part
not
is
the worst.
pregnant.
I'm
and
not.
finding out this.
I know, right? So you are the
Imagine-
father.
If this works, I think, let's say that Sig, I'm gonna call him that, I'm gonna abbreviate it. Let's say Sig, he had sex with a twin, and then the other twin said she was pregnant, but because they're both dating different people, the twins, right?
Uh-huh.
They're like, it could have been I could have just accidentally fucked my sister's boyfriend because I got a little bit tipsy one night.
That made no sense.
You say they got tipsy and they're young, right? They got tipsy. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck my sister's boyfriend.
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, he might have mistaken me for my sister, and then we smashed, and now I'm pregnant.
That would probably be the stupidest thing ever.
You know.
that's just like all I'm saying in this podcast until we get to the conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy. Honestly, either you've been saying, "Oh my god,"
That's stupid.
and everything's stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much me, really.
Yeah, that's just your personality. That's who Noah is. Zombie Slayer is.
Yeah, just call me Noah. God.
Just call me Noah. Doing of whatever the YouTubers like. YouTuber, blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm fine. So, you want to get to the story segment? Tell stories.
Yes, but before we do, I gotta tell you something. So,
Let's just bring it on to the segment.
I guess,
Let's
but it's not really much of a story. It's much of something else. So my friend showed me this like really easy to use animation thing for stick fighting things or stick figures.
Hmm.
It's pretty cool. I might end up start using that. Maybe upload a couple stuff there here and there. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go first, or should I go first?
I don't. I think you should. I think you should go.
All right. So I got this one story about this girl.
Okay.
Let's call her Lucy.
I
So
love Lucy.
so it's around eighth grade, and I'm just do mind my own. I'm playing tag with my friends, zombie tag, but so we're just playing the
Zombie
game.
Tag was the game back
Well, it
then.
was the game. If you didn't
It
play zombie
was.
tag, you were nothing to
You
me.
were like you were someone else.
All right, but like, anyways, I'm just like I'm just standing on the wall like this. There's like this tiny little wall that separates the glass. Ew, the grass from the concrete, and I was standing on top of it, and this girl who I had like interested in, snuck up behind me,
Hmm.
and I feel like this is like my own imagination, but
Yeah.
it could I felt like it just seemed planned. So I'm standing there, and she at the time had this bagged lunch, and I think she put it down behind me, so that I would give it to her. Maybe she would start a conversation with me. I think that's what her plan was. But knowing me, my body just goes, oh, there's a girl doing girl things. No, I'm out of here. And I just walked away. I walked away after cause I felt
Wait. Okay. Wait. We're
what.
doing girl things. What is girl things, Noah?
Girl things is just being a girl. That's pretty much what it's. That's what my body thinks. If you have a body shape of a girl, it's gonna leave. It's gonna walk on its own. My brain's gonna be like, bro, what are you doing? My body's still like, nah, fam, I'm out of here. I can't deal with this. I'm gonna be shaking. I'm probably gonna leak a couple fluids. It's most likely not gonna be tears.
Coming like a couple fluids.
But the key that actually made me think that this was planned was after she did that, because like I heard her friend go, "What are you doing?" from behind, because I got like great hearing, and after that they were walking around, and I saw her look at me, and I obviously didn't think twice of it. Maybe she was just looking back to see how sexy I was, but I'm not even sexy. But so I would leave. I go to the like this. We have this little playground. I went over there with my friends, and I went to go leave the playground to go continue the game, and I saw her run back to my spot and grab her bag, and ever since then I've been questioning that. I even DM'd her. I DM'd her asking about that moment, and she like said, I don't know what you're talking about. She then blocked me a couple weeks later.
She didn't block me a couple weeks later.
uh, well, you got a story? You got a story?
Well, I more have a little script
A script?
that I just found. Yeah, a little script that I just found.
You just found, yeah.
It's just found. Yeah, I've been looking at it. It's kind of it's a husband talking to the wife. The husband is, they're both in bed. The wife just started asking questions. The wife asks, "What would you do if I died? Would you get married again?" The husband says, "Definitely not." "Why not? Don't you like being married?" The wife says, "Of course I do." "Then why would you not? Wouldn't you remarry?" said the wife angrily, or questioningly, I should say that. Okay, I get married again, he said. "You would?" she said with a hurt look. He makes an audible groan. She said, Would you live in our house?" "Sure, it's a great house," he responded quickly. "Would you sleep with her in our bed?" And he responded with, "Where else would we sleep?" "Would you let her drive my car?" "Probably. It's almost new." "Would you replace my pictures with her?" That's the proper thing to do." "Would you give her my jewelry?" "Nah, she'd like her own." "Did you take her golfing with you?" "Yes, there's always good times." "Would you use my clubs?" And the husband responds with, "No, she's left-handed."
Is that it?
I want you to think about this, Noah.
Uh-huh. What do you want me to think about?
No, she's left-handed.
Um, I'm confused, and I don't like. Why would a wife just start asking you that? That's putting you on the spot. Like,
Noah,
would you would
no, I
not
want
be
to focus. You're not gonna exit this. He said she has a left hand.
Is she only have a left
The
hand?
like she's left-handed. His new wife
Yeah, but
supposedly.
So,
if she does die, his new wife is left-handed.
uh-huh.
Do you not get it?
No, of course I don't get it.
The husband cheats on his wife.
Oh! Because, like, all you were saying was she's left-handed.
Get
Okay.
it?
Oh my god. Was there keys inside of what you were saying that made it sound like he was cheating? Because I was confused about this.
No. The only the way you find out that he was cheating is the
Would you,
last one.
would you let her use my clubs? Nah, she's left-handed. Oh wow, that's kind of bad. Don't kids don't cheat on your girlfriend or boyfriend, because if you do, then you will regret it. 'Cause you're gonna hell for that. You're going to hell for that. That's a sin.
Me? I lived there.
Breno,
You know what?
Breno, don't rub off on me. Don't rub off on the Slayers either, please. Just don't. Is that it
Rub
for
off?
stories? 'Cause
Wink,
I can't
wink.
really think of anything else.
I found a story here. We ready?
Yeah.
Fair every year, and every time he would say to her,
Restart that.
Ethel.
Restart that. You kind of cut out.
Okay. Walter took his wife Ethel. Ethel. I'm gonna call his wife Jerry.
Abeyance.
Abeyance. Walter took his wife Abeyance to the state fair. To the state fair every year, and every time he would say to her, Jerry, you know that I love to go to ride in that helicopter. But Jerry would always reply, I know, Walter, but that helicopter ride is $50, and $50 is $50. Finally, they went to the fair, and Walter said to Jerry, Jerry, you know I'm 87 years old now. If I don't ride this helicopter this year, I may never get the chance. Once again, Jerry replied, Walter, you know the helicopter is $50, and $50 is $50. This time, the helicopter pilot overheard the couple's conversation and said, listen, folks, I'll make a deal with you. I'll take you both on this ride. If you both stay quiet the entire ride and not say a word, I won't charge you. But if you say one word, it's just $50. It's $50. Walter and Jerry agreed, and up they went in the helicopter. The pilot performed all kinds of fancy moves and tricks, but not a word was said by either Walter or Jerry. The pilot did his death-defying tricks over and over again, but there still wasn't as much as a word. When they finally landed, the pilot turned to Walter and said, wow, I gotta hand it to you. I did everything I could to get you to scream or shout, but you did it. I'm really impressed. Walter replied, well, to be honest, I almost said something.
What?
Walter replied, well, to be honest, I almost said something when Jerry fell out, but you know, $50 is $50.
Oh!
Oh.
That's so bad. I would have said something when Jerry fell out, but $50 is $50.
Okay, theory time. Walter took off Jerry's seatbelt.
I don't know. Why would he do that though?
He's like, you know what?
That was
Better
so
woman who's
dark.
left-handed.
Oh my god. That's the couple. That's the couple confirmed.
Call back.
Call back to that first thing we were talking about.
What would you do if I died? You know, don't worry, she's left-handed.
Don't worry, she's left-handed.
Oh no, Jerry, you fell out of the helicopter.
And the door was miraculously
You can't
opened
see
by
me,
the
but I'm doing air
wind.
quotations. Yeah. And miraculously, there's no doors, but somehow your seatbelt unbuckled.
Wait, so let's theorize. Were there doors in this helicopter or not?
At first, when I was reading this, I was imagining one of those baby helicopters.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay. Once you see a kid, it's like, Jerry, if I don't ride one of these baby helicopters,
I will be mad.
gonna-
It's like I rode the big boys, but I want to ride the baby ones.
the baby ones. Okay, but back to the thing. I feel like Walter had killed Jerry.
I feel like, well, technically he kind of did because he didn't say anything. But if he did, he would have had to pay $50 for not only flying in a
$50.
helicopter. He would have to pay more than $50 for the expenses of the funeral.
Yeah, but now wait a minute. Now he has the $50 to help pay for the funeral.
Yeah, but the
Funeral.
funeral's probably gonna be way more expensive than $50.
Yeah, I know, but now he has beforehand. He would have like, oh God, I need to pay for the funeral. No, I'm $50
I'm $50
short.
more. Haha. No, that story was bad. It's
That-
not bad in that way, but like bad. It's just dark.
but I still think Walter killed Jerry.
I feel like he pushed her out.
Yeah, like he's just like, you know what? I
I'm
don't
sick
e-
of you. This is what you get for not letting me
I'm
ride a
sick
baby
of-
copter.
Yeah.
Or she just fell out by herself because she was an idiot and didn't wear her seatbelt.
Well, I'd imagine like the helicopter pilot would put in the seatbelt, you know?
Yeah, but maybe the seatbelt broke. But
'Cause
also,
if any,
why? Like, what trick made her fall out?
well, he's saying the story said they were doing a lot of stunts. Like, I'm not obviously an expert on your stunts, because you know who is except the fanatics, which I'm not. But I'd imagine like doing like some loop to loop, some spins, and she was like, "Wow,
Wow.
wow!" And she kind of fell.
You got any more stories? Because that was.
I
That,
do.
that was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Again, no, this one's a little bit shorter. It's called Tricky Jar. You ready?
Mhm.
An 85-year-old man goes up to see his doctor for his regular physical exam. The doctor says to the man that he needs to provide a semen sample and give him a jar saying, take in, and the gives him a jar saying, take this jar home with you and come back tomorrow. With the next day, the old man goes back to the doctor's and gives him the jar, which is clean and empty as the doctor gave it to him. So the doctor asks what happened and why is it jar. The old man says, well, doc, it's like this. First I tried with my right hand, but nothing. Then I tried with my left hand, but still nothing. Then I asked my wife for help. She tried with her right hand, nothing. Then with her left, still nothing. She tried with her mouth, first in and with her teeth out, still nothing. We even called up Mais, the lady next door. She tried too with an armpit, and she tried squeezing it between her knees, but still nothing. The doctor is really shocked by all of this and incredulously asks, you asked your neighbor? The old man replies, yep, now one of us can get the jar open.
They were trying to get the jar open. They were trying the entire time to get the jar open.
What were you thinking of?
Obviously, something else. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. He was trying to get the jar open. Someone had to get the jar open.
The doctor's really shocked and asks, you asked your neighbor? Old man's like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we had to get that jar open one way or another. But what?
Oh
but
my-
wait, did you say she put it in between her breasts, or did I just mishear something?
Between her legs and her armpits.
Yeah, I don't understand why you would do that. I would.
Did you think this neighbor put an old man's ding dong between her legs?
There's some stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. You never know.
Real
This world's
question
weird.
is, does he not have another neighbor who could have opened the jar?
Probably not. But he could have just smacked it off the corner.
Tried with my left hand, then my right.
All right. Well, I need to go do something again because I'm a busy boy. You started telling about your conspiracy theory on the September 23rd incident, and I'll be right back.
December 23rd?
Yeah, remember?
You know, I'm just gonna continue the story that you keep cutting me off.
All right, fine. I'll be right back.
Okay, here, please hurry. So, like I was saying, me in third grade, I had a lot of books. I read a lot. Don't read as much now. You know, when I have time to read, I will read maybe some like magazines or like comics. But like, you know, I do what I do. Point is, once in third grade, I had this really cool book about like archaeology stuff like this. I think this is where like the theories first started. As a kid, you know, you always have like some weird theory and stuff like that. There was this one book that had this all about Egyptian gods, stuff like this. And in my mind, there was this one cane type thing. I was like, I'm gonna discover this. Now that I'm older, I'm realizing how an idiot I was as a child to see, because this was a picture book, obviously, you know, I was a little kid, picture book, Hopefully Noah cuts all of the stories out because I'm just rambling, to be honest, guys. If anything, I'm just trying to keep you guys entertained by myself. Not the easiest, but like I was saying, there was the picture book, and there was this one cane. Now I'm kind of realizing how they got the picture of the artifact. I'm disappointed because I to get that cane and be like, hell yeah, bitches, I'm Indiana Jones. You know, it's just pretty cool and nice. I have right now. I'm just trying to think of stories, looking stuff to talk about future podcasts. Might as well. This is so difficult keeping entertained or just keeping conversation, especially without someone else. Honestly, I give people who do this for a living, just like talking to podcasts by themselves, is very just like a lot of props. And this is me. You can't see me, obviously. Why do you keep saying obviously? That's what happens when I'm nervous. I'm just texting Noah over Noah. No, over and over again, not over Noah. Hurry up. I am rambling. Nice. You know, Noah's right now here. I might as well read you guys a story. Let's see. Here we go. This story is called Speeding Motorist. Late one night, this guy is speeding down an empty road. A cop sees him go flying past. The man rolls down the window. He asks, "Are you aware how fast you're going, sir?" The man replies, "Yes, I am. Trying to escape robbery." As the cop looks at him, disbelieving him, and asks, "Were you the one being robbed, sir?" The man casually replies, "Oh no, I'm the one who committed the robbery. I was escaping." The cop is shocked and surprised that the man has admitted this so freely. He says, "So you're telling me you were speeding and committed robbery? Robbery? What? I can talk." "Oh yes," replies the man calmly, "and I have all the loot in the back." The cop is now starting to get angry and says, "Sir, I'm afraid you have to come with me." As he reaches into the window to take the car keys, the man shouts, "Don't do that. I'm afraid if you find a gun in the glove department." At this cop, he pulls out. This man shouts, "Don't do that. I'm afraid to find the gun in my glove compartment." As at the cop that pulls out his hand out of the window, says, "Wait here," as he returns to the car and calls for backup.
Calls for
Soon there are
backup. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, no. Soon there are cars, cops, and helicopters all over. Everywhere you look, this man is quickly dragged out of his car, handcuffed, and taken toward the cop car. However, just before he puts in the car, taken away from the cop, walks up to him and says, while pointing at the cop to pull him over, "Sir, this officer tells us that you had committed a robbery, had stolen loot in the trunk of your car, and had a loaded gun in your glove compartment. However, we didn't find any of these in the car." The man replies, "Yeah, I bet the liar said I was speeding too."
Wait, I'm so confused. So he
Came
was
late to the
lying.
story. You came late to the story.
Well, I'm not listening to it again. All right. Well, how many
That
stories
was-
did you
that
tell?
was- I told one story. I told one story from here, and I told one really bad story about the past. It was just me rambling about a book.
Oh, all right.
I
Well,
don't think you remember. Actually,
I'll eventually listen to it.
no, because like this, I can fix myself. Fix myself for past mistakes. Remember when we were like third grade, I had this like adventure book
I think so.
that like had all these like artifacts and stuff inside of it.
Oh yeah, that.
Remember how we said we were gonna find like some of the artifacts
Yeah,
inside of
that
it?
dream immediately crashed and burned.
No. I'm just thinking about it now. We're just a bunch of idiots because they already discovered this shit. they
We already discovered everything. That's why they're there.
They're just like they already been discovered. Now I've been like I told them about it how we were just idiots because we found out that we're just like, yeah, we're gonna find it. It's already been found.
And I remember when we were in line, the principal was yelling at all of us because we were too loud. I was like, "Sir, me and Brandon are gonna go find these artifacts." He's like, "Shut the hell up."
What? This is kind of aggressive for like third graders.
No, I'm pretty sure he said, "Okay, cool," and he started talking, or "I don't care" or something. So that really crushed my. That's the start of why I don't talk to
crushed
girls.
your dreams.
That's why I don't talk to girls.
That's because our principals told it to be quiet.
Yes. All right, guys. So now we're gonna be moving on to conspiracies.
Okay, so
Hold on, I'm not
uh,
done with my ramble. We're gonna move on to conspiracies. Next podcast we will be talking about actual past stories, not random, like random stories that Breno here were saying and confused me.
just to keep up because Noah kept on leaving me alone
Well,
and
I'm sorry, I'm
scared.
a busy boy. All right, so
Okay, so for a conspiracy, I think we said we're gonna come back to the leprechaun midget night vision.
that's not all right. All right,
I
fine.
think
I guess we could do this one first.
I think this will be our last one till and we end off the podcast with this.
Wait, only one conspiracy? Come on.
I think that's good. We just go extra lengthy with this one.
How about we save this conspiracy for another time and actually tell the one that's pretty interesting?
Well, I don't know. I think we should do this one and then save the interesting one when we have more viewers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because then more people will hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your
Yeah.
logic.
So now everyone's woke.
Yeah, all right. Let's tell about this leprechaun.
Okay. So it was back to the question in the beginning for the night vision.
Mhm.
Okay, we said, what if the midgets were leprechauns?
Yeah, and just like you're sleeping and you wake up and you see a leprechaun in the corner of the room. He's like, "I, you don't touch me, pot of gold." And he just like disappears in the wall, and it's like you're pretty much traumatized. You're traumatized.
No. He doesn't disappear in the wall. You know how there's like the mouse hole?
Oh yeah. He just calls in there.
He just gets in the mouse hole and just like, I'm out of here, bitches.
And it's like, where did you make that from? I don't
No.
remember that being there.
The real thing is, does the government have these? The government's always listening.
That's probably what's going on.
No. Like, you know how we have computers and stuff, like big things, like TVs. What if? What if? What if? Not what if?
What if?
What if? What if these night vision having midgets are just inside of our computers, and just brainwashes us every day when we find out something more that
Well, that's probably what amnesia is. Like
amnesia? Just like no,
That's pretty
the
much what
secret-
amnesia is.
the secret the secret force. Trump's new force of secret midget people. It just goes in. I think they're gonna be called combat leprechauns.
That's a unique name.
Yeah, combat leprechauns. Imagine that. Just like Trump's just like, okay, this guy knows too much. We gotta go get him.
Why are you saying things? This guy knows too much.
News.
He got news.
Knows. He knows too much.
He knows too much.
Gotta
You gotta
stop
stop him.
You gotta stop it. Our plan is huge.
All right, continue.
So what if he's just like, yeah, go get those guys. They know too much. The leprechauns go on their secret magical unicorns, and with the help of their woodland creature squad, they're just like they're out.
They're
They're out. They hide in the holes. Not eliminate. I think there's not. You know how in Man in Black they have the thing that makes people forget.
Yeah.
They have something like that.
Except more deadly.
More deadly. Why does it have to be deadly?
Because leprechauns are evil.
Why not evil?
Yes, they are.
You saying all small people are evil?
No, leprechauns are evil. Small people are adorable. Leprechauns.
What if all small people are leprechauns? It's just kind of like a vampire or like a werewolf. A werewolf going to a different form, It's just like small people are just leprechauns. They just like grow up a little bit. It's just, I don't know, man. The secret for you should, I'm waiting for you to also help me with this conspiracy, Noah.
Yeah. So unicorns, they do the unicorn things. They are in the sky or in the ground or somewhere.
No. Now we build off. What if building off of something more? All small people are leprechauns, and they're part of this secret force of the government.
That would make a lot of sense.
They're small. They're small. They can just get the youth size of all clothes, save materials,
Save time.
Maybe.
Sorry.
That's a nice high note.
I have not eaten anything.
What does that do with the leprechauns, Noah?
Oh, so you don't care about me not eating? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, maybe.
All right. Well, what else? What else about the leprechauns? Oh wait, am I supposed to talk about the leprechauns now?
Yeah, no. It's a podcast. You're both supposed to contribute to this.
I'm sorry, my mind blanks out.
This conspiracy about Leprechaun people.
Leprechaun people. Okay, so what I believe is
People
So what I believe
are
is
people.
the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I believe that's the truth.
Well, no, they're the government. They're the government.
Yeah,
They're
Bruno, I'm trying to link it. All right.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah,
All
I
right.
get it.
So the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Whenever you follow the end of the rainbow, I'm pretty sure the start of the rainbow, all right, or it doesn't matter where it is. If you follow a rainbow to the end, and the legend says there's a pot of gold waiting at the end, what if the pot of gold isn't actually a pot of gold, but like a metaphorical thing for like a truth, like the truth? If you go to the end of the rainbow, you will find the truth of what the world is. But the leprechauns are like those guys who are trying to prevent you from
So
actually finding out
leprechauns are almighty beings
that
and know
prevent. Yeah,
everything about the world.
yes. Anything
With
that's
the night vision powers, they can just do amazing. They are the Secret Service.
yeah, because like basically any mythical creature knows about the truth, unless they're an idiot and are an animal, then they won't know.
And they don't realize that they are mythical.
Then they'll just realize that they'll think like they're real things. You know?
Like, why aren't I like the other?
Why am I, mommy? Why do I have a horn and he doesn't? Because he's ugly.
He's ugly. You're beautiful, my baby.
You're a beautiful
You're
boy.
beautiful. You're a beautiful boy. You're a beautiful boy. No question is, will all woodland creatures be able to talk because they have magic?
I guess they would.
But would they be able to like?
I think they would talk like telepathically,
Hmm. Would they speak Latin or they speak?
depending on where they originated from.
So the U.S.
They would speak
Just-
English. If they're in Canada, they'll speak Canadian language.
the Canadian language.
Oh, Canada. Oh, yeah. All right, sidetracking a little bit. Today I had a pep rally at school, and the girl was singing the national anthem. I
Was she
don't
good?
know. I couldn't see. She was facing the other way.
I said, was she good? I didn't say she was pretty.
I heard. All right, but she was good.
No.
But here's the thing. I hate it. I cringe up whenever I hear like either a guy or girl sing. But the way she was singing made it way worse. Like I hate listening to people sing without music, but this was exceptionally worse.
You just don't like acapella?
I don't like, well, some acapella, depending. But here's the thing. This is what made it worse. She was like, oh, say, can you see? Like doing all these like extra notes, and it was ticking me off. Just sing the song and get it over with. I want
No, you singing was amazing. So you just didn't like how she was finessing it.
to, pretty much.
Was she small?
She was small. No, I don't know. I couldn't tell from the way I was sitting.
Because if she's small, then she's probably a leprechaun trying to get in your brains.
Oh, brainwash.
They're in their school systems too. We need to stop this. They're in our school systems as well.
They're in our water supply.
They're in our side of our computers, our bed sheets. They know too much.
I know. They know.
They know what I like to
everything.
listen to,
They know
my
everything.
music, what I like to watch, what movies I like to. The porn movies,
Whoa.
all of them.
Oh, Bruno.
Hey, we're in the beginning. We need to put in like parent explicit.
Explicit people can watch this. But is that it? Is that all the time we have, or do we still have a little bit more time?
We got this leprechaun theory.
What happened?
We can let's just summarize this theory.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
So basically, these
Leprechauns
leprechauns,
are evil.
they are. Not evil. They're like people like me and you. You know, they're chilling.
Except
These
for
leprechauns. Yeah, they're inside of our school systems, our daily devices, and they work for U.S. or just like any secret services because it's just easier to fund. They are more capable. They just are stronger with their magic powers as well, and they're small enough to fit in places that just big people can't. The point is, leprechauns are secret agents.
awesome.
And I think that's going to wrap up this first episode of Truthers.
And before we go, I have a little task for you guys. So, if any of you guys have like a Facebook, I want you, because there's this thing where, like, there's this theory where if you say things around Facebook when it's open, it starts popping up ads of what you were talking about. So, I want you guys to say like, all right, let me do an example. I'm on Facebook and it's open. I'm pretty sure you have to do it every once in a while. Say, oh, I really need a hammer. I broke my other hammer. And if you keep repeating that over and over, maybe in a couple of days or who knows how long, you will get an ad of a hammer or tools or something like that.
I
Because
think it's just because that's bots.
no, but why would bots listen? Because the phone is listening to what you're saying. That's why ads pop up in the first place.
Oh God, we're getting into another theory, Noah. I think this theory is for next time. My name is Bruno Santos. This has been Truthers. You can follow me at Kiss on Instagram at Kissmets_arch.
Links will be in the description.
KISMET
Links will be in the
underscore
description.
ARCH.
Loud noises.
This has been Truthers.
Can I
we're
say something? Can I sign off? God.
Would you like to sign it off?
Yes. No, I want to sign off too. You're like
Fine.
you're like linking all your stuff and not giving me a chance and trying to end it like it's nothing. No. Shut up. Shut up. This has been the Truthers First Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. You can follow me at Noah. Links will be in the description. Follow Kismet. His links will be in the description as well. If you enjoy this, then smash it like that. No, I can't do that. I don't know why. I just can't do that. I can't do that kind of stuff. But if you enjoyed, drop a comment, ask some questions, and we can answer them. We'll start doing that once we get a following coming up, like building up. But as of right now, we'll just ask questions if you have any, and that'll be all good. Also, this will be out on Thursday night, hopefully, if internet's good. But instead, we're gonna be doing a podcast every week, every Saturday night. Sound good to you, bro?
Yeah, Saturday. Maybe we can do let's do some weekday type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also,
do
you think people would actually want to be special guests in this?
I think we can later on when we open up the series more and get more of a following.
Yeah.
But that's just an idea for the future.
But anyways, thank you guys for watching our first podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I've been Noah.
And I'm Breno.
And we're the Truthers.